Inspired by the beauty that surrounds me here in the Canadian Rockies, I felt moved to guide you through a tree-focused flow. Beginning in child's pose, hips to heels, belly to thighs, forehead to the ground. Begin to breathe a little more deeply into the pressure of your knees and thighs. And now to initiate your Ujjayi breath, create a slight restriction in the back of your throat, encouraging your breath to become audible. Creating one continuous sound as you breathe. Now maintaining this sense of internal awareness, staying entirely focused on your breath. From here, rise onto all fours, tuck your toes under, float your hips into your first downward facing dog, bending one knee into the next, working all of the kinks and cracks out of the ankles and the knees. Softening into your knees, walk your hands to your toes, moving to a forward fold at the back of your mat. Catch your elbows and begin to sway your upper body from one side to the other. Release your elbows, bend your knees, palms to the ground, walk your hands forward, returning to downward dog. Shifting your weight to your left foot, lift the right leg high behind you, bend the knee, allow the heel to roll over your left hip. Lift the knee in the sky a little bit higher. Extend your leg back out behind you and lower your foot back to your mat. Lift the left leg high behind you, bend your knee, let the heel roll over the right hip. One more big breath in. Extend the left leg back out behind you. Take a big step forward. Right foot steps forward to join. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms overhead. As you exhale, hands to heart. Surya namaskara A. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, palms to the ground. Step or hop into high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, little cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for 5 of your fullest breaths. Drink the air into the very depths of your lungs with each inhalation. Take one more big breath in. At the bottom of your next breath, gaze forward to step, walk, or hop your feet between your hands. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, arms overhead. As you exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, palms to the ground. Step or hop into high plank. Lower slowly. Inhale to rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe into a slow count of 4, your own count. Out to a slow count of 4. The inhalation and the exhalation are of equal length. Take one more full breath in. At the bottom of your next breath, gaze forward to step or hop between your hands. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms overhead. As you exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold with a flat back. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, palms to the ground. Step or hop into high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find a little bit more length now through the backs of the legs. Encourage the heels to drop. Feel your sitting bones extend wide behind you. Take one more big breath in. At the bottom of your next breath, gaze forward to step or hop between your hands. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms overhead. As you exhale, palms to heart. Release your arms to your sides. In preparation for tree pose, shift your weight to your left foot. Draw the right foot to the inner calf or the inner thigh, above or below the knee. Hands to heart. Whenever you're ready, extending your arms overhead, separating your palms, shoulders relaxed. Strong through your standing leg. Take one more deep breath in. Draw your hands back to your heart. Release your right foot. Place your right foot to the ground. Left foot steps back, crescent lunge, arms overhead, resting on the ball of the back foot. Deep bend through the right knee. Preparing to flow from here into Warrior Two. Big breath in. Drop the left heel, open the arms, gazing over the middle finger on your right hand. Feel that subtle activation of your core, tucking the belly inward. Flowing into triangle from here, slowly begin to straighten your right leg. Draw the thigh muscles up tightly, take a long reach forward, and now tip over your right thigh. The left arm extends toward the sky, perhaps your gaze follows. And as you initiate your next inhalation, slowly rise all the way up. Pivot on your right heel to face the long edge of your mat, toes turn inward. Take a big breath in, exhale, fold forward, palms to the ground beneath the shoulders. Drawing your left hand to your left hip, reach the right hand across the left shin to catch your calf, your ankle, or perhaps the heel. Perhaps the left arm reaches toward the sky, twisted triangle. Encourage the right shoulder to drop. Stay long and strong through both legs. Take one more deep breath in. Lower the left arm, release the right. Switching sides, place your right hand to your right hip. Left hand catches the outside of the right calf, ankle, or heel. Perhaps the right arm extends toward the sky. Keep your weight forward toward the balls of your feet. Take one more big breath in. Lower the right arm, release the left. Wide-legged downward dog, extending both arms forward, palms to the ground, shoulder width apart. Lengthen through the arms, get broader across the shoulders. Head hanging heavily between the shoulders. In preparation for Prasarita A, begin to walk your hands back between your feet to line your fingertips up with the tips of the toes. Keeping your hands where they are as you inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Use your palms against the ground to draw your lower belly toward your inner thighs. Gazing softly past the tip of your nose. Keeping your hands where they are, as you inhale, lift your heart, lengthen through your spine. Exhale to bow forward. Place your hands to your hips. Inhale to rise all the way up. Warrior Two to face the top of your mat. Sweep the left arm forward, palms to the ground, step back and lower. Inhale, little cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And at the bottom of your next breath, gaze forward to step or hop your feet between your hands. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms overhead. As you exhale, hands to heart, arms to your sides, returning to tree pose on the opposite side. Drawing the left foot to the inner calf or the inner thigh. Hands to heart. Whenever you're ready, extending the arms overhead, separating the palms. To quote Buddha, pain and pleasure, joy and sorrow come and go like the wind. True happiness stands like a great tree in the midst of it all. Take one more deep breath in. Draw your hands to your heart. Place your left foot to the ground. Take a big step back with the right foot. Crescent lunge, arms overhead. Preparing to return to Warrior Two, pivot on the ball of your right foot to drop the heel. Spread the arms wide, left arm extends forward, right arm reaches back. Gazing steadily over the middle finger on your left hand. Now returning to triangle, slowly begin to extend your left leg. Draw the thigh muscles up tightly, take a long reach forward, tip over your left thigh, lengthen through the spine as you fold. Gazing towards your higher hand. As you initiate your next inhalation, rise all the way up. Pivot on the left heel to face the long edge of your mat. Prasarita C, interlace your fingers to your lower back, lengthen through the arms, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward, lifting the arms up and away from your spine as you fold. Keep your weight forward toward the balls of your feet. And as the arms lift, the shoulders slide up toward the hips. The neck grows nice and long. Lower your hands to your lower back, palms to the ground beneath the shoulders. Return to your wide-legged downward dog. A bit of a deeper twist this time. Thread the right arm beneath the left armpit to catch the outside of the left calf, ankle, or heel. If the twist is too intense, return to center. Stay long and strong through the left arm. Drop the right shoulder. Now extend your right arm forward, switch sides. Left hand reaches for the outside of the right calf, ankle, or heel. Drop the left shoulder. Feel the stretch intensify through the left side of your upper body. Now release the left hand, extend the left arm forward to join the right. Walk your hands back and toward your toes. Place your hands to your hips. Inhale to rise all the way up. Warrior two to face the top of your mat. Left foot faces forward. Sweep your right arm forward, palms to the ground, step back and lower. Inhale to rise upward. Exhale, downward facing dog for 5 audible breaths. Take one more deep breath in. At the bottom of your next breath, gaze forward to step, walk, or hop your feet between your hands. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms overhead. As you exhale, hands to heart. Release your arms to your sides. Shifting your weight to your left foot, place your left hand to your left hip. Bend the right knee to catch the top of your foot. Pass your foot behind your back into your left hand to right hip. Either hold it here or lift that right knee so high out to the side that you can catch the knee with your right hand, and then perhaps fold forward to deepen the stretch to the back of that left leg. There's no rush. If you folded forward, slowly rising back to center, releasing the knee, releasing the foot, hands to heart. Take a big step back with the left foot, crescent lunge. Exhale, fold forward, palms to the ground. Sweep your right arm to the sky, squeezing the right knee tightly beneath your chest, lengthening through your back leg. Preparing to move from here into side plank, roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, send the right leg back to stack on top of the left. Either hold it here or position the right foot either above or below the knee into tree position. And perhaps take the first part of this vinyasa with the leg in tree. Right hand to the ground, lower slowly, release the leg. Inhale to rise upward, exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. At the bottom of your next breath, step or hop to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms overhead. As you exhale, hands to heart. Switching sides, right hand to right hip. Catch the top of your left foot with your left hand. Pass your foot behind your back into your right hand to left hip. Perhaps drawing that left knee so high out to the side that you can catch the knee with your palm, maybe even folding forward. Chest and the belly pop forward, standing legs strong. If you folded forward, slowly rising back to center. Releasing the knee, releasing the foot, left foot to the ground, hands to heart, big step back with the right foot, crescent lunge. As you exhale, fold forward, planting your palms to the ground on either side of your foot. Right hand to the ground, left arm to the sky, squeezing the left knee beneath your chest. Back into side plank, rolling onto the outer edge of your right foot. Slowly extend the left leg on top of the right. Take whichever variation you took on the opposite side, perhaps drawing that left foot into tree position above or below the knee. Perhaps taking the first part of this vinyasa with the leg in tree position. Lowering your left hand to the ground, lowering with control. Releasing the foot, inhale to rise upward, toes pointed. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 full breaths. Lungs expanding in every direction as you breathe. Transitioning from here into the seated part of our practice, lower your knees to the ground, cross your ankles behind you, sit back, roll over your ankles into a seated cross-legged position, extend the legs forward. As you inhale, raise your arms, exhale, fold forward with a nice long spine. Inhale, lift your heart to recreate that length through your spine, exhale to fold. Feet flexed in toward the knees, ankles strong, shoulders soft and relaxed. Preparing to add a bit of a twist to this forward fold. Extend your left hand to the outside of your right foot, or perhaps the outside of the calf if you can't quite reach. Sweep the right arm out behind you, gazing over your right shoulder. Nice and long from the fingertips on your right hand, all the way across the shoulders to the fingertips on the left. Now preparing to lie down onto your right side, place your right hand behind your hip. Ease your way all the way down onto your right side, bending at the elbow to support your head with your hand. Reclining tree, place the left foot behind your right knee. Placing your left hand to the ground in front of you for support. Really ground into the sole of your left foot and begin to extend the left knee out behind you slightly to deepen that rotation through the hip. Moving from here into Vishnu's couch, hug your left knee to your chest. Take a moment, find your balance. Take hold of your big toe with your left hand to extend that left leg fully toward the sky. If you're unable to straighten the leg fully here, hanging onto the toe, catch the calf or the ankle as an alternative. Keeping hold of the calf, the ankle, or the big toe, preparing to lie down onto your back from here, slowly ease your way all the way onto your back. The right leg is straight, foot flexed in toward the knee. Now extend your right arm all the way out to the side, palm down. Shift your gaze over your right shoulder, squeeze your right buttock to the ground as you lower the left leg all the way over to the left side. Keep squeezing that right hip to the ground as the leg drops. Now draw your head to center, re-extend the left leg back overhead. Turning your gaze back over your right shoulder, lower the left leg all the way over to your right hand, and then release the toe to move into a sphinx-like position facing the back of your mat. Elbows beneath the shoulders, the left leg is reaching all the way out to the side. Now to deepen the stretch through your hip flexors, feel free to slip your hands beneath the shoulders, perhaps to partially or to fully straighten both arms. Now bend your right knee, draw the heel in toward the hip and slowly lower. Again, heel to hip, slowly lower. One last time, heel to hip and slowly lower. If you've risen here onto your palms, drop back down onto the elbows. Reposition your hands beneath the shoulders as you extend that left leg back and settle back into child's pose. Take a few big breaths. Now preparing to switch sides, back onto all fours, cross the ankles, sit back into your seated cross-legged position, extend the legs. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Preparing to twist to the left this time. Reach your right hand either to the outside of your left foot or the outside of the left calf. The left arm extends out behind you and your gaze shifts over the left shoulder. Preparing to lie all the way down onto your left side. Release the right hand, place your left hand behind your left hip, and gently ease your way all the way down onto your left side, bending at the elbow to support your head with your hand. Reclining tree, position the sole of the right foot behind your left knee or thigh. Right hand to the ground in front of your belly for support. Ground into the right foot, draw the right knee out behind you slightly further. Now in preparation for Vishnu's couch, wrap your right hand around the right shin, squeeze your knee to your chest. Take hold of the big toe with your right hand to extend your right leg toward the sky. Draw the right hip forward to keep your hips square to the long edge of your mat. Now preparing to lie all the way down onto your back with your toe in your hand. Moving nice and slowly, roll all the way down onto your back. Extend your left leg fully down onto your mat. And feel free to catch the ankle or the calf if you're having difficulty straightening the leg with your toe in your hand. Extend the left arm out to the side, palm down. Squeeze your left buttock to the ground and slowly lower your right leg all the way out to the side. Long and strong through the left leg, flexing the foot back and toward the knee. Now drawing your head to center, right leg back overhead. Lower your right foot all the way over to your left hand. Roll all the way onto your belly here. Sphinx pose, elbows beneath the shoulders. To deepen the stretch of those hip flexors, hands beneath the shoulders to either partially or fully straighten the arms. Now bend the left knee, tuck your heel back and toward the hip to deepen the stretch through the front of that left hip and thigh, and slowly lower. Heel to hip, slowly lower. One last time. Heel toward hip, slowly lower. Drop back down onto your forearms if you're on both palms. Bend the right knee, extend the right leg back out behind you. Reposition your hands beneath your shoulders and settle back into child's pose. Now rising up onto all fours, downward dog. Float your hips toward the sky. Inhale forward, upper plank, shoulders above the wrists. Strong through your core, lower all the way to the ground. And now gently roll over onto your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Keeping hold of your right knee, extend your left leg down onto the ground, knee down twist. Right arm reaches to the side, palm down. Gaze to the right, draw the knee to the left. Now drawing your head to center, guide the right knee back, give both knees another squeeze. Extend your right leg down onto your mat. Extend the left arm to the side, palm down. Gaze to the left, guide the knee to the right. Drawing your head back to center, guide the left knee back, give both knees one last squeeze. Release your shins, lower your feet to the floor. Extend your legs fully down onto your mat for our final posture. Arms at your sides, palms open to the sky. Now take a deep breath in through the nose. Audible breath out through the mouth. Again, big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Observing your breath now as it returns to its natural, relaxed rhythm. Now visualize all of the trees around you, soaking up all of that carbon dioxide that you're releasing into the air, and in turn, releasing fresh oxygen for you to breathe. All of us breathing one big breath. Allow your body and your mind to drift into a state of stillness. Shifting your attention back to your breath each time you're distracted by a thought. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly begin to resurface. Extend your arms out overhead for a full body stretch. Bend your knees, draw your feet to the ground, and roll all the way onto your right shoulder, head to your upper right arm. Ease your way from here to a seated, cross-legged position. Drawing your palms to your heart, opening our eyes to each other. Namaste.